is in the air. It's here. It's coming. Where I live here on the east coast of the United States, it's starting to get a little chilly, but it's not super cold yet. We don't get really cold weather, fall weather until end of October. So right now I am easing into fall, transitioning into fall with everything, my wardrobe and also my perfume wardrobe. So how do you go from warm weather to fall? From summer to fall? How do you change your perfumes gradually so that you can start wearing the really beast mode ones, you know, that have more deep notes like amber, myrrh, you know, the deep dark notes. So those are reserved for like middle of fall, right? Like when it's really fall and cold. So right now it's kind of like that in between time where it's not warm, but it's also not really cold. So how do you transition? How do you change your perfumes from warm weather perfumes to fall perfumes gradually? Well, if you want to find out what type of perfumes are perfect for right now, between this warm and cold weather time, just keep watching. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. In my channel I review all things perfume and scent, whether it is, you know, luxury perfumes, affordable perfumes, body care, anything scented. And if that interests you, just hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ring the notification bell, because right now my schedule is kind of all over the place, so I kind of upload whenever. I don't try to keep a particular date, so if you click the notification bell you will get notifications. Otherwise YouTube will not let you know when I upload, and there's a very good chance you'll miss a lot of videos. Let's jump right in, but I want to first explain to you what I mean by transitional perfumes. Now, you know, summer perfumes, they're the solar perfumes, the really light, airy, ethereal type of fragrances, or the very beachy ones, or, you know, like mostly solar fragrances. That's what we've been wearing, right? During the summer months we just had. And how do you go from that to super deep perfumes, like really dark ones, vampy ones, like with notes like incense, myrrh, frankincense, amber, you know, name it, like really deep perfume notes, even gourmand notes that are super deep. Like caramel, you know, really heavy. You don't want to jump into those quite yet, because you don't want to, you know, take people's noses out quite yet, like, because you have to wait for the weather to be very fall weather with the right kind of coldness to back those up. Now in between, what type of perfumes are perfect for transitioning away from those summer perfumes which are not strong enough right now, and they're not the right type of notes for the ambience, the environment around us? Like, it just doesn't feel right wearing those. So in my opinion, there are certain types of perfumes that are perfect for this type of time. Now, one of the qualities that you want to look for, if you want an easy identifier for this type of perfumes that can be worn between seasons, the best way to look at it is to look at select perfumes from your collection that can be worn all year. These are what I call all year round perfumes. Now they also make very good transitional fragrances. So transitional fragrances, in a sense, are basically all year round fragrances that can be worn anytime. They already are very flexible and transitional, and you can wear it anytime despite the difference in weather. But then there are other qualifiers too, which I will get to here in a second. I will only be able to tell you as I go. Now, one of the categories or types of perfumes that I consider are perfect transitional perfumes would be category-wise kind of lighter ambery perfumes, not your deep, dark, super heavy, incensey ambery. No, I'm talking, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. Maison Crivelli's Ambre Chromatique would be one of those examples of super deep, super strong, deep ambery perfumes, which we're not ready for right now. Okay, we're not ready for that quite yet. So we want a lighter ambery fragrance like this one right here, which has become my favorite amber dominant fragrance, period. This is Acro Glow. This perfume, you guys, is very inoffensive, very smooth, very light, pleasant, easy to wear amber fragrance. It's not too deep, it's not too strong, it's not too light either. It has pretty good performance. Oh boy, does this one project? Does this one last? Yes, it lasts a long time. Yes, it does project a long time in. However, it is not your very deep ambery fragrance. This one has a very sparkly kind of almost happy beginning or opening with pink pepper. And then it gives it away to this gorgeous, very romantic rose note that's in the heart of the fragrance. And it has that very soft, you know, not too dark, not too deep amber with that almost vanilla-like sweetness. It has benzoin, which add a little bit of like resinous vibe, which is amazing for perfumes like this. And a very almost sweet and not too smoky incense note that is very subtle. The perfume notes of this perfume actually are almost like not identical, very similar to the Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. Now that perfume, it's not as good as this. Like that, this is what I wanted that perfume to smell like. That one is just a little too deep, a little too smoky, a little too much. My husband finds that perfume to be kind of a no-no, like a unattractive. He feels like it smells like an old lady, whereas he loves this one. So it kind of shows you guys, it's about the way you blend notes. It's about the way you use the perfume notes and the amounts of what you use in a composition. So this one is masterfully done, and it is that kind of light, almost like all year round wearing type of fragrance, like very light ambery fragrance that you can really wear all year round. Like if you wore this in summertime, you can actually wear it all day, but I would say I wouldn't wear it in like hot beating sun, but rather you can wear it in summertime when in the evening time, you know. And it's an all year round type of fragrance. It's a light amber, which works perfect for the weather, you know, that type of weather that we're having right now. Another light ambery fragrance that you can almost tell is an ambery fragrance because of the juiciness that is in this fragrance is this one right here. This is Si Entends, the 2021 edition, I believe. Either 2021 or 2022. There is a new, so this has been the Entends version since 2021 up until I think 2023, and they released a newer version of the Si Entends. Now there's yet another version which is different from this one, but this is one of my favorites. You can still buy this perfume. I will link everything down below, obviously, in the description box. By the way, did I forget to tell you guys, this fragrance list includes both niche and designer fragrances, so I didn't want to do two separate videos for the transitional fragrances, but for fall fragrances I will do two versions, niche and designer. Okay, so this one is very ambery, very like, it's perfect for this type of weather right now where it starting to get a little colder. However, there's like a little bit of a juicy lightness to it because of that very juicy blackcurrant note that is the signature in all C fragrances. That's like the one note that is in all of the C fragrances. It's like the signature. That makes it quite light. This also has this very sultry Davana note, which is like a very sultry, herbally note that makes any perfume smell sexy. So that really helps that sort of upcoming fall vibes, but it's still not too deep. Again, because of that blackcurrant note. There's rose in here, which is absolutely gorgeous. There's a little bit of resinous vibe from, I think, benzoin in here. Absolutely stunning. It's, you know, like these two I consider are light ambery perfumes that you can wear all year round, but make for really good transition fragrances to ease into those more heavier fall fragrances later in the year. Another category that I see are strong floral fragrances, a little bit stronger. They are perfect for this type of time. They can even be worn in the middle of fall, but because of the fact those floral notes remind you of warmer times, but the nature of the fragrance is a little bit heavier, stronger, it's kind of in between. And these are also the perfumes that I tend to wear all year round, and they are perfect for that factor. So right here is a great example. This is Hibiscus Majad by Maison Crivelli. This is a super strong permeating fragrance. I use the word permeate instead of beast mode because beast mode means hit you in the face, kind of strong. That's not what this is. This is a very strong sillage type of fragrance where you can actually smell it really nice and, you know, strong, far away without smacking you in the face. These are like projecting fragrances without being offensive. That's what I mean. So I'm going to use the word permeate instead of, you know, beast mode. So this one is a gorgeous hibiscus smelling fragrance. I don't think there's a hibiscus note here. This smells like hibiscus nectar, which I think is they got that from mixing rose and peppermint with leather, I think, which is really sexy. Leather makes it strong, and there's a bucket of vanilla which makes it sweet and gives it that nectar-like vibe. I meant to say actually rose, peppermint, spearmint, and vanilla. That's how they got the nectar smell, and then they added leather so that it's strong. And this is a strong floral fragrance, which is an all year round fragrance. Though it's strong, I tend to wear this towards the evening hours during summer, but I wear this in like right now, I wear it in fall, I wear it like all year round. But it is a great transitional fragrance because it's strong, but it's floral, so it's not super fall-like yet, but it's still strong enough to stand the cold that is starting to happen. And it kind of gives you a little bit of reminiscence of summer that is gone, but strength of like fragrance is yet to come, and it's syrupy, and it's just strong. Okay, it's strong, and it's not offensive, it's not too deep, it's not too smoky or anything like that. Because it's floral and strong, it works for these transition times, instead of it being super smoky, super deep, like very obviously fall fragrances, right? I hope I'm making sense to you guys. So another one from Maison Crivelli that's perfect, that's floral, is Tuberose Astral. This is another perfume that technically you can wear, all year round. This one is that gorgeous tuberose scent that's super strong. There's a bit of osmanthus that adds this sort of like animalistic, you know, like whenever I smell osmanthus, I think of like a python or like mysterious kind of creature, right? Am I making sense? You guys know, those of you who know what osmanthus smells like, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that very kind of mysterious kind of floral scent. Okay, it's a yellow floral. This has leather. This is strong, but it's not quite like a white floral that is summertime at all. although you can wear it summertime at night. It's that fragrance you can technically wear all year round, but makes for a great transitional fragrance in this type of time. Another strong floral fragrance is right here. This is, again, a strong floral fragrance by M. Micallef. It's M. Micallef Glamour. Some people say that this reminds them of Alien by Mugler. I disagree. Yeah, I get that little bit of mysterious vibe. Yes, this has it, but it's not quite Alien Mugler. Alien Mugler is a little bit too witchy, whereas this isn't. This has like star anise, so right away it gives it that like sort of deep kind of licorice vibes. It has plum, which is a very sexy feminine note that always makes, like pear and plum always make women's fragrances super sexy. This is orange blossom. There's frangipani. There again, you know, some of the summertime notes, right? But there's something about this that is a little bit stronger, a little bit more mysterious than your like light summertime white floral, if that makes sense. This is very sexy, very mysterious, kind of edgy, and it has loads of amber in it as well, and a lot of musk, which makes it super sexy. So yeah, this is a great transition because the performance of this fragrance is amazing too. Lasts forever, projects so like, really projects so well. So you know what I mean, like, so that's the type of strong floral notes that work right now. In another category that I want to talk about are powdery fragrances. So there are some powdery fragrances that actually work really well in transitional times, and usually powdery perfumes are all year round fragrances. They tend to have this nature where like it is like that all year round type of a vibe. So here's one like that. This is Sora Dora's Mellow. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is so, this smells like a really beautiful fairy queen. It's very like, what can I say? There's violet and like iris or something that's very powdery. Violet, you know, heliotrope, those type of powdery notes. There are beautiful other florals like orange blossom too. And there's sweetness in this fragrance. So there's like literally, I think, sugar in here. And there's like raspberry, which is so delicious and beautiful. Adds even more sweetness to it. So this fragrance smells like a candied flower exploding in violet powder. You know, like it smells like powdered violet candy, okay? It's so beautiful. It's just one of those really feminine, sweet, gorgeous fragrances, you guys. And this, again, performance is great, sillage is great, and it works all year round if you want it. And especially right now, when you don't want to go into those too deep, too dark of vampy, witchy fall fragrances, you can do this, the stronger powdery fragrances that work really well, complement this sort of cooling weather without it being too beast mode and too offensive. And they work perfectly right now. They perform so well, these type of perfumes. This type of weather, when the weather kind of drops down, like this is like the perfect time for that. Guys, again, if you live in an all year long warm weather climate, take this with a grain of salt and consider these nighttime fragrances. This video is based on seasonal changes, obviously. So this one right here is Christian Louboutin's Louis Rouge. It's one of my favorites from the Louis World collection. This is one of those most super sexy powdery vanilla fragrances to ever exist. Wow, this is so yummy, and it has this very spicy, warm spice kick with the slight cardamom that's really blended into that powdery iris, and then you have loads of vanilla. Together it smells like a slightly spicy, powdery lipstick vibes. The glamorous girls in a red dress wearing red lipstick in front of the lit mirror kind of vibes, you know. It was inspired by cabarets in Paris in the 1920s. So you get the idea, very, very glamorous. And right now for this type of weather, it's perfect. It performs the best during this type of time when it's not too cold, not too hot, but it is technically an all year round fragrance. In the summertime, you can wear it in the evenings, and the rest of the time you can wear it all day long. Absolutely gorgeous. Another great powdery example, and here's a designer example for that type of fragrance. My Way Parfum. This one has Iris Paleta, which gives it that gorgeous glam girl lipstick vibes. You know, it smells like lipstick and like a glam girl in front of a lit mirror putting red lipstick on type of vibes. This has also like those white floral notes like tuberose and everything, just like the original, but this went in a completely different direction with that Iris Paleta, which smells even more like lipstick than the regular Iris. So it's absolutely perfect for this type of weather right now. And here's the last lipsticky fragrance that's perfect for right now. Juliette Has a Gun Lipstick Fever. This one is that lipstick vibes with the iris and everything, but with a little bit of earthiness from patchouli and a little sweetness. That sweetness comes, I think, from the vanilla and the raspberry note, which again is gorgeous, like with that powdery but with a little bit of sweetness. Perfect for this type of year, time of year. And here's the latest addition to my collection from the Lancôme La Vie est Belle collection. This is the La Vie est Belle L'Extrait fragrance, you guys. This one, this is that lipsticky, sexy type of fragrance. It has that iris with violet, I think, and then, you know, sweetness from like vanilla, and it has like a little bit of raspberry, which gives it that, you know, like sweet, fruity, girly vibes, but at the same time it's very grown up because of that, you know, iris kind of like powdery, you know, like sexy woman putting on red lipstick in front of a mirror vibe. It's sweet, which makes it super feminine. Oh my gosh, I talked about this in my video, the must-have designer fragrances, affordable designer fragrances, part 1 and part 2. I talked about this, check it out. This is brand new to my collection, you guys, and I've used it that much. Yeah, no kidding, and I haven't even hauled it on my channel yet, okay? Oh, this falls in that beautiful powdery fragrance, sweet powdery fragrances category that works so well right now. These type of powdery fragrances that are kind of like almost all year round, but really helps you ease into the fall fragrances. The next category, earthy kind of fragrances with a little bit of florals, mostly like rose type of florals. And I have a few here that I want to talk about. So this one right here, Gucci Guilty Perfume, I think. This one is, I think, discontinued, but this one is that gorgeous rose fragrance with a little hint of patchouli. So there's a little earthiness. So there are these like rose type of fragrances with a little earthy hint, perfect for weather like this right now. They're technically all year round fragrances that you can wear all year round, which are not offensive at all. But right now, this type of weather, this is perfect. Yeah, this has like a blackberry type of note, which gives it a little fruitiness, pink pepper to it. And there's that rose and patchouli, which is like the perfect combination. Some amber. It's actually Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum, I think. And here's another one like that. This is also earthy rose. This is by Chanel. This is Chanel Paris, which is again an earthiness with that rose, very sophisticated. I get compliments when I wear this. Actually, these are all compliment getters. I forgot to talk about how, I mean, like Maison Crivelli Hibiscus Maja, the Tuberose Austral, the Mallow, the Michelet fragrance, the Christian Louboutin one. These are all compliment getters, okay? Just assume it. They really are. And this one I usually get compliments by, like, when I go to the stores, like, right? Especially when I go to Chanel, I get compliments because those ladies are trained a lot, love a Chanel type of scents. But the funny thing is they don't know that's what I'm wearing, but they are attracted to it, right? So yeah, this is a gorgeous, rosy, earthy fragrance. There again, that works perfect for right now. Here's another one. This one doesn't have patchouli, but this has akigala wood. It has a little bit of a spicy kick from that akigala wood, but it has rose and that spicy kick. A little bit of earthiness, woodiness, you know. So it's kind of like that similar type of category. This is Possibilities, by the way, by La Perla. Absolutely adore this. Again, great for a time like this type of weather, this time of the year. Then I have those like deeper fruity fragrances that are a little bit too strong for warm weather, but not really too strong for or fall type particularly. You can wear it in the fall, but it's like a little bit lighter than that because of the fruitiness, but still very strong. You know what I mean? Now, Angel is a great example. This Angel, by the way, I have to spray because this one is hard to smell from the atomizer. Yeah, this is a very strongly fruity fragrance with loads of very syrupy citrus notes in the opening. Cantaloupe, all these like candy notes, you know, cotton candy even, I think. Has like plum, it has like blackberry, all these really delicious fruity notes with beautiful florals like rose, lily of the valley, orchid, jasmine, name it. And then it has kind of a deeper dry down with that tonka bean, the sweet vanilla, the caramel, a little bit of chocolate shavings too, I think, a little bit of earthiness from patchouli. So you know what I mean. It is a strong fragrance, but it's fruity. So it has a slight earthiness to it, but it's fruity, which makes it a little bit more wearable all year round. If you wear it in the summer, obviously you wear it at nighttime, but it's a great one to kind of like move into fall. Another great, beautiful, fruity fragrance here. This is Poison Girl. I believe this has been discontinued, you guys. Gosh, I love the smell of this fragrance. I forgot how much I liked it because I haven't worn it in a while. A citrusy opening with rose and jasmine type of beautiful florals, but it has super sweetness from loads of vanilla, tonka bean, but lots of sweetness though in the basement. And it has a bit of an almondy vibe from almond, obviously. Loads of musk. There's a heliotrope note that adds a little almost like, you know, that powdery almondy vibe that complements that almond that's already here. Again, this is fruity, floral, but not too deep and not too light. So it's like right in the middle and technically a perfume you can wear all year round. So those are like the fruity florals that work for this time of year. And then you have like Versace Crystal Noir type fragrances. I'm gonna spray this one actually. I can't remember where I didn't spray. I don't think I sprayed there. Oh, you know, there's like spicy, again, kind of like it has like cardamom spiciness, kind of like this one, but it has like notes like coconut that makes it a little bit more smooth and creamy, but then it's also dark and sultry from spicy notes. I think there's pepper or something in here too. Floral notes, but there again, it's not quite a summer fragrance. It's not quite a fall fragrance. Not quite cold weather, not quite warm weather. So makes for a perfect, this falls in that like fruity or floral category that are in between, you know. Oh, it's really good. And then we have the light gourmand fragrances that work really well right now. Now the really deep caramelly, toffee, super deep caramel, dark chocolate, those type of gourmand fragrances, they are a little too much right now. But when we're well into fall, when the weather is colder, they are perfect. But right now, light gourmand fragrances like this work so well with a little bit of powderiness. This is, you guys, Fève Gourmand. I know I have it in this bottle because I had an extra small travel size bottle, decanter bottle from Guerlain, and I put it in here. This is actually Fève Gourmand. Let me grab the actual perfume. So this is the actual perfume. Now it's either Fève Gourmand or Gourmand Coquin if you have Gourmand Coquin, but Fève Gourmand is what replaced Gourmand Coquin. This is that gorgeous, you know, like slightly sweet, light chocolate powder vibes, like cacao powder vibes that it has. It's chocolate and rose, you know, in here. Very light, almost powdery sweetness to it. Very delicate, not too heavily gourmand, you know. This type of light gourmand fragrances that are kind of almost powdery work perfect right now. And then of course light gourmands like this. This is a pistachio fragrance, but it's not a too heavy type of a pistachio fragrance. This one is a very light, florally pistachio. This one is Un Pistache by Obvious Parfum. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I will list and link all these perfumes down below, you guys. I completely forgot to mention that I have discount codes for most of them. I have a discount code for this with Lucky Scent. I have a discount code for the M. Michelaf. I have discount codes for Maison Crivelli, for Soradora Mellow. I have, yeah, and the Acro. I forgot to mention them. I'll list and link everything down below. You can just go there and check the discount codes. This is that like florally pistachio that's not too overly pistachio. It has heliotrope, which adds a little almondy vibe. There's actual almond too, I think. There's cashmere with that cozy sweater vibes. There's musk. There's a little bit of ginger with that zing. Oh, I love this fragrance. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It's the perfect kind of light pistachio scent that's nutty for this time of the year. Here's another great transitional fragrance. You guys might think I'm crazy because this has like perfume notes like pineapple and mango, I think. I can't remember. There's like sweetness in here. It's very, very sweet. By the way, this is Carioca Heart by Juicebox. But I gotta tell you, this is an all year round fragrance, which makes it a perfect transitional fragrance. There again, it has a reminiscence of summer, but it's deep enough, or you know, strong enough to be worn in cold weather, colder weather as it's cooling down. You could wear it all seasons really. Absolutely stunning fragrance. It's a little bit boozy from that rum, which makes it a little bit deeper than your average, you know, tropical fruity type of fragrance, but then makes it perfect for that all year round type of wear. That booziness, it's very strong and it's long lasting. Projects like crazy, so it's perfect for cooling weather. You know, it eases you into the fall, but if you want to wear it in the fall or winter or spring or summer, you can wear it. If you wear it in summer, I wouldn't wear it in like hot beating sun, but rather any other time when the sun is not too hot or at nighttime. So that is another perfect fruity light gourmand fragrances. Another very light, airy gourmand fragrance that's not too deep for this type of weather. Still gourmand, but not too gourmand, you know, not too deep, is this one, Chabot Lait Chocolat. You guys, this one is a beautiful chocolate smelling fragrance. It smells like chocolate and milk, and it's very light. It's not like really deep, dark, chocolatey type of fragrance. It's like lait de chocolat, like milk chocolate, you know, kind of like smell that this has. So it's like perfect for that transitional type of weather that we have right now, like in the 70s, you know. It's not too strong, not too weak, but yet it's gourmand. So it kind of makes you ready for those more deeper gourmand fragrances as we go deeper into fall. So you guys, those are 20 examples of transitional, or in other words, all year round type of fragrances you can wear right now to switch from summer to fall when it gets really like colder and more dark and into the fall. So these are what will get you ready, help you transition change from summer perfumes to fall perfumes. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts. Do you agree with me? These categories that I mentioned, I tried to break it down to several categories to make it easier for you to kind of pick what type of perfumes are perfect for this type of time of the year, where it's not fall, it's not summer, it's in between, you know what I mean? The weather's cooling but not too cold. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Really helps me to grow this community. Definitely ring the notification bell because I don't really have a set schedule right now, otherwise you will miss my videos. Even if you went to homepage, you may not know what you missed. Go on over and follow me on social media like Instagram, other social media, and don't forget to hop on over to my makeup channel, Cleo Lux Life. I just uploaded the Chanel 2024 holiday makeup collection review. Don't miss it, you guys. Check it out. Hop on over there, subscribe to that channel, ring the notification bell, support me there as well. I will see you guys in my next video.